Welcome back everyone. If you missed the previous episodes, this is a record of our journey around Austria on our way to the German Alpine road. We try to stay close to the border, but occasionally we were and will make some detours. I hope you are ready for a double feature, as this day got very long, very fast. Last time we were in Vipitano's vicinity, and the most logical route here to Austria would be through Brenner Pass. But last summer we saw that when we were hiking in the area. Yes, sometimes we go on foot, deliberately and voluntarily, so we can maintain our physical and mental health. At least on a minimal level, so I will get a pass on the yearly checkup at the factory. There are certain things I wouldn't have imagined doing when I was young. But now, and this hurts a little to confess, I'm looking forward to doing these slow, silent and tiring activities. These are the exact opposites of riding around on a loud motorcycle all day, but that's the inner duality of mankind for you in flesh and blood. But I digress. Our original plan was to ride around Austria, and there's no road following the border from that point. This is a pattern that I have noticed. There are not many roads which travel from east to west in the southern western part of Austria. I wonder why. Maybe because of the hills, the so-called Alps? To follow our plan, our first destination was Timmelsjoch, but before that we had to conquer Jaufenpass or Passo Glovo as the locals call it. I really envy anyone who has landscapes like this in their backyard. For us, this is a journey, an event, a rare occasion. For them, a Tuesday afternoon, and I'm jealous of that. I know everything has its drawbacks, but I haven't seen that with my own eyes. Until that afternoon. Yes, this was foreshadowing. Come along and you will see what we have encountered. Don't just jump to the end, that's not fair. To me or the algorithm. Timmelsjoch is an event with great introduction, but it has the same drawbacks as of many of the famous alpine roads. Their popularity causes their downfall in my eyes. You can't enjoy it freely, too many people. Timmelsjoch was in the right direction, along the border of Austria, but after crossing the border, the road turned to the north and we wanted to go west. So we turned around and went back to Italy. It still counts, still the closest road to the border. And also this way we didn't have to pay the toll for the road. This goes in my piggy bank for the annual service costs.
Look at this dude. Wait till you see the... No.
Soon we had the chance to turn north again, cross the border and then follow the road to the west on the other side. But once again, the temptation got over me. We surely can make a little detour here. The Stelvio is just right around the corner. We could almost see it. It would be a shame to skip it, when we were so close to it. It's not the best riding road in the world in my book. It's not even among the top 10, even in the Alps, but it's an experience. Not a particularly hard experience, but requires solid motorcycle handling, or car handling for that matter, or you can cause exciting moments for yourself or to the others on the road. Lots of people go there for this journey with whatever they got, which means congested roads sometimes. You need some luck to have a clean run. I hope we would get lucky this time. There are piano pieces for four hands, This road is almost like that. It helps if you have a spotter on the backseat who can feed you information about the traffic after the next corner. Since the road after the hairpin is running so much higher, sometimes you can't turn your head in that direction before actually making the turn, especially in full gear, with the bucket on your head, and being in your 40s with an already calcifying neck. I'm happy to report that we had no issues, and just a few roadblocks to pass. Nice run altogether. The Stelvio Pass is at an elevation of 2,757 meters above sea level. It is the highest paved mountain pass in the Eastern Alps and the second highest in the Alps. It's only 7 meters below the Col des Errans in France. We were there not long ago, go check it out. You know, not now, later. Its 75 hairpin turns, 48 of them on the northern side, numbered with stones, are a challenge to a few people, even to professional drivers sometimes. Famously, Stirling Moss went off-road here during a vintage car event in the 1990s with an onboard video of his incident being shown on satellite TV back then. I do hope we won't share his fate here. The original road was built from 1820 to 1825 by the Austrian Empire to connect the former Habsburg possession of Lombardy with Austria. Before the end of World War I, this pass formed the border between the Austro-Hungarian Empire and the Italian Kingdom. The Swiss had an outpost and a hotel, which was later destroyed, on the Dreisprachenspitze, literally three-language peak. During World War I, fierce battles were fought in the ice and snow of the area, with gunfire even crossing the Swiss area at times. The three nations made an agreement not to fire over Swiss territory, which jutted out in between the Austrian and the Italian parts. Instead, they could fire down the pass, as Swiss territory was up and around the peak. After 1999, with the expansion of Italy, the pass lost its strategic importance. Every year, the pass is closed to motor vehicles on one day in late August, when thousands of cyclists ride up to the top of Stelvio, not as a race, but as a community experience. This is the Stelvio Bike Day, so prepare and check beforehand you visit it in August. The Stelvio Pass was also picked by the British car show Top Gear as its choice for the greatest driving road in the world. Top Gear later decided that the Transfugurassian Highway in Romania was a superior driving road. Maybe for driving that's a better choice. It's more fluid and swift, but the views are better here. At the top of the road you can find more motorcycles and shops than on any normal Motofest. You can see more brands and models here, ranging from the newest to some vintage ones, and all are in working order, more or less. If you hike even further up, you can get a nice overall view of the road climbing up on the side of the hill. This video is getting way too long, so it's probably for the best to cut it short right here. We arrived at the top of the road, felt impressed by this art piece of marvelous engineering, and we were clueless about what nature prepared for us at our destination. If you want to be amazed and shocked with us, come and join us in our next video. Until then, stay safe on the road.